Hiya, Laura here from Artful Splodger. I'm just going to quickly show you how to make a grunge flower rose using one of the Tim Holtz alterations, which is called a Tattered Floral. The first stage is you want to cut out 3 of the large flowers from the Tattered Florals. I'm using just plain white card, smooth quality. And I like to use a big shot because it's a very sturdy machine. But you can also use this die through a lot of other machines like the Cutter Plug and things like that. So if you're lazy like me, you'll cut all 3 flowers at once. Just going to cut that out quickly. So you're going to end up with 3 tattered florals. If you've watched one of the video I've done before, you'll know that I like to use 3 different inks to colour my backgrounds. This time I'm using Wild Honey, Rusty Hinge and Barn Door. I always like to work in 3s as I just think you get a really nice depth to your blending. And using the Papillon set, which is one of the Tim Holtz stamps, I'm just going to use the large background from that, which I'm going to stamp with black archival ink. Okay, this is what your flower's going to end up like, and you want to do the same process for all 3. So these are your 3 flowers you're going to end up with once they've been coloured and stamped. Okay, the next stage you're going to need some scissors, and with the first flower you just cut down one of the petals. The next one you cut one of the petals off, and the last one you cut 2 of the petals off. You're going to end up with 5 pieces. For the next stage you're going to need some glossy accents and some washing line pegs. Getting your first flower, which is the one just with the split down the middle, just put some glue on one of the petals and just fold the other petal over the top and peg it just to keep it secure and let it dry. And you just want to repeat that process on all of your flowers. So you just want to repeat this process. The glossy accents acts as a brilliant glue because it doesn't take too long to dry, so it'll glue quite instantly. Okay, as you get to the smaller pieces, if you just roll them in slightly, and this is the one with the 2 petals on, just glue along the back and glue it together to make like a cone, like this. And the last one, which is 1, they get a little bit fiddly as they get towards the end, but they're worth the effort in the end. Okay, so the next stage you want to start with your biggest flower, which would be the one that's now got 5 petals. And I like to use a paintbrush, just roll the petals to curve them, and then turn it over and just press the back in, because what this will give you is a base so that you can then glue it to your card, your scrapbook page, whatever you want to use your tattered floral for. And then you want to get the next one is the 4 petals, and just snip the back off the bottom because it will help it sit flat. And again, just curve the petals. And then again, using your glossy accents as a glue, just put a blob of that in the 5 petal one and put the 4 petal one inside. And then you just want to repeat this process using the 3 petal flower, the 2 and then the 1. That's the 2 petal going in. And then the last piece will be the single petal that you've got. If you're doing this process using metal, you probably won't be able to get the last petal in, but you could use like a bead or something in the centre. So you just pop that in and let that dry. So this is the final effect you're going to end up with making these flowers. Here's just a couple of projects that I've made using them.